Oh, we're straight in.
Can you not see my mahogany glow?
She's so tanned.
I know.
I've lived in a field for the heat
You
wave.
do look tanned, face tan and arm tan.
I'm trying to get that bicep.
My biceps are disappearing.
Oh, they're there. Oh,
I thought I was going to
excuse me.
take some dumbbells with me camping, but I
Oh,
didn't.
stop it.
Honestly.
Yeah, I was like, I'll do it, but I mean, I might have done it if I'd taken them, but equally it was very hot.
Yeah, it was very hot.
Very hot. It's too hot for me. You know when you walk into the supermarket and you're like,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
God.
The kids, like, we went to Florida 3 years ago, and anytime it's warm and you have this supermarket outside, they're like, it's like Florida.
Yeah.
You know, when it hits you when you come out.
Horrendous. I really struggled this week. I know everyone's like, oh, there's always those people that complain. I was like, as in, they're never happy. I'm like, no, I'm consistent. I just don't. I like the sun when it's like low 20s. There's a breeze. I've never liked. I'm worried for me in Spain.
You'll be fine.
What temperature was it? It was only like 27, wasn't it?
No,
It was like
32. Yeah.
On Monday.
I don't know.
Too hot.
I was a
field.
bit warm on Monday. I think.
Were you in work?
No.
My God.
Oh, I went too far away. Hello. Just went for a walk in Didsbury and I was like, I'm too hot. It's not like me to be too hot. But even I was like, it's a bit warm.
There wasn't much air movement.
No.
That's when it's tough. So I had to blow my tent up. Like, you have to pump it.
Oh yeah,
Do you not
Fern's
have
camping
those?
catch up.
Do you not have a machine?
No. I mean, it's a really good pump. Like, comes with the tent. It's designed for those air beams. But
You were
like,
doing
my friend arrived and gave me a hug. You wet with sweat. I was like, you will be in a minute, so that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's...
I did say to you on Monday, I
You can
was
only arrive at
like
like 1 o'clock as well, so it was like
midday, hun.
peak heat.
I
And then
did
it was
message
open, it was
Virginia.
fine.
I was like, oh,
Got
God
a
bless
cider
you.
out. Want my little fridge?
So cute.
Camping was good then.
Oh, it was amazing.
I feel like you've been blessed with the weather.
Absolutely. So this was the one where I was like, I don't want to go up to Wales, to the coast, because it might rain. Like, we could have gone. But there was that superstorm that was like on the Wednesday night. So I went Monday.
Is that the one we had?
Yes.
Yeah. But it
Yeah.
started over Anglesey.
Oh, so you
And we could see it. And then
Dodged
one of
it.
the people I was camping with is from Anglesey. Like, she doesn't live there anymore, but her mum's there, her best friend's there. And they were texting like, pack your stuff up, get out, like, go, go, go. Like, it's coming your way. It's like, they were in their houses and they're like, it's awful. Don't let it get you almost.
It was horrendous by us. The rain was bouncy rain and the thunder and lightning. And I was thinking, Fern's
We
in a
definitely
tent.
had thunder, didn't see lightning, and we had rain on Thursday morning, but nothing crazy. I was like, oh, that's a lot of rain really quickly, and then
I woke up in the night. I was like, oh.
Well, we went to bed and we could see it in the distance. So beautiful. Like, you know, you can see it so far away, just these flashes.
That's
and
cool.
you know, when you're like, is it like a helicopter or something in the distance? And I'm like, no, I think it's lightning. But that was over Anglesey.
And
We're in North Yorkshire.
hello.
And then I woke up, like, it sort of came to. One of my kids wasn't in the tent. She was gone to the toilet. And I just checked my phone, and this woman again in text, she was like, if you're awake, the storm, like, we can see the storm close up, but like still in the distance, and you could see like the lightning bolts.
So cool.
yeah, I do love
It was
watching
pretty
a
cool.
storm.
So we just watched it, and it literally just danced around us. We didn't get even like, I think we got a bit of rain that morning at like 2 o'clock, but it wasn't anything like crazy.
The camping gods were on your side.
They were for once. Those camping gods were on our side.
Could you have fires at this one?
Yes, we had a fire every night.
Oh, it's so
Love
cute.
it. Toasted marshmallows.
Every night.
Oh, my friend's got, he's 2.5, and he's so cute. The way he says marshmallows, he just comes in, marshmallows, marshmallows, marshmallows. And you're like, yeah. Just every night, it's like marshmallows. The fire comes out, it's like marshmallows. I love that. I love that. Just like
Cute.
marshmallows. Oh no, it was so great. Like the kids all got on. So there was 7 kids in total, like my 2. Then
The range of big age.
Yeah, so eldest
2.5
was
to
2.5 up to 13.
okay, that is.
But it
quite
was
big.
nice. Like, they just, some of them had them more like they were played with them. Like the 2 eldest played. mainly, but equally at one point they were doing cheerleading with the little ones and they were lifting them up, and like it was amazing.
Wholesome.
It was really wholesome, and we went jumping in waterfalls.
Yeah, that looked
so fun.
I got a squeaky bum just from watching you do it, and I was like, not for me.
I'm always scared I'm gonna like hit the bottom and hurt myself or something.
So there was obviously a lot of stories coming out in the news as well of like
People drowning.
kids drowning.
Yeah.
No, it was kids that had gone off to like reservoirs and whatever. Like this was so like there was quite a lot of people there. It was a really shallow bit where they were like just had nets and they were trying to like fish. And there's a few little waterfalls which we just got in. Like we didn't
have to jump
straight
in.
away. Just like jump into the pool, and then people are jumping in. You know when you watch enough people jump in, I'm like, that's deep in there. Because then some people were like going in. Oh, my friend jumped in at one point, pencil straight into it. I touched the bottom.
From the same bit you did.
Not from that bit, no.
Oh,
it was like it was more of a pool, and I was a bit put off by like, do you know the bubbling white water? I don't like that. That was the bit that was putting me off, like where the waterfall crashed. I'm like, I'm sure it's dangerous to jump in that bit.
I just remember you doing your diving thing in the UK, and I was like, and you were like, it is horrendous because there's no visibility and it's like a swamp.
You
and
go
I was
in
like,
quarries. I was like,
why would you
dive in a quarry where people have like dumped old planes and cars as like sightseeing things?
No.
Oh, I was like, how's someone dumping a plane?
No, like they've been put there as like
so you can do an interesting dive.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just in like a murky quarry with nothing to see, not even really fish.
I've never done diving. Have you, Larissa?
Have I not told you this?
Oh, come on. Another Larissa story. Let's hear.
So
This wasn't on my radar, but come on.
so I'm afraid of the sea.
Okay.
Always have been.
But I used to be, but I feel like invincible in a wetsuit. It's almost like, can't touch me now.
No. So I think, so my mum hates the sea, and as children we never went on beach holidays. It was very much sightseeing, tourist, like city holidays.
I remember you'd go to like Germany, you know, like you go to a place where I was like, oh, we don't go there.
Yeah, not a beach. And if we did go to the beach, my mum wouldn't really want to go on the sand, and we might sit in a restaurant and just overlook a beach. We weren't participating in beach activities. So it's really difficult if you've missed that big window of opportunity. Because I remember the most beachy I did was probably with you guys when we went Ibiza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I even forgot about that then.
You went out for one day at the beach, burnt yourself to a crisp, and then just sat in the shade in an umbrella on the
just eating
patio bit.
toasted sandwiches.
Yeah. Looking at the beach.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I'm comfortable.
In my safe zone. And Mike has grown up on a beach, and he always went on like diving holidays and very exotic beachy holidays, adventure, always in the sea.
So you're trying to meld your two worlds
So
together.
he was like, you've got to learn to dive, like it'd be incredible. You like, you know, show me those videos where people are holding hands whilst diving and doing like the heart with their hands. This, I know, back in the, you know, yeah, he was like, we could do this. You could see turtles. You could see these amazing things. I was like, okay. And Mike's mum had paid for us to stay in some like dive resort in Oman for Christmas. And then Mike had paid for me to do like the paddy.
The open water.
So it started in the swimming pool.
Yeah, because they do the tester in the swimming pools when you're in like fancy hotels, don't they? They're like, do you want to come and have a tester?
So it was the pool of the, I think it was salty water in the pool of the paddy of the dive centre.
Okay.
And obviously putting the kit on and the mask, and I was already claustrophobic. I was just like, so the test was just literally putting your face in the water, and I'm like, help me, like, and it was like, and the guy was, and Mike and his brother,
why are you doing this?
Yeah, Mike and his brother were watching, and it was like I suddenly forgot how to swim. I was like gasping, like trying to grab onto the sides, like doggy paddle. I was just like, oh my god.
And you
like,
were so good at the old breaststroke.
I love swimming. I love being in water, just not in open water. So I was like, I'm gonna die. And then I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get from the pool into a boat. Next day, what happens? I'm on the side of the boat. I do it, but everyone else, so Mike, his brother, and mum go off on their like dives.
They're doing the dive, yeah.
You know, they can do the diving because they've got their paddy license. I just go off with he was lovely, like he was a really lovely instructor, but just a random man helping me. And it wasn't like I could enjoy the diving. It wasn't a leisure dive. It was like...
You have to do the skills, don't you?
Oh, my God.
Take your mask off underwater and put it back on. The worst one.
So I did that one and I passed that one, but I had to do one more dive to get the paddy open water. And I just said, I've had enough. Like, it was day 3 and there was some sort of weird algae situation going on. There was some like drift in the sea and it was bringing in like this thick, when I mean thick, it was like you can't see anything. It was like one of the dives we'd done without a wetsuit.
You're right there.
No, it was all in my like boobs, like it was gone all into the swimming costume. And I like got into the shower, stained it green, like it's vile.
That happened to me once. Vile.
Yeah, no, it was horrendous.
Algae.
Yeah, when I swam in a dingle. A dingle? A dam? A dingle? Don't know what a dingle is. A bit of water where I was camping once in Australia and it dyed my dead expensive swimsuit.
Yeah.
Humid.
Yeah. Well, this was like it just my whole skin, everything. And there was just no way. When I went to bed every night, I cried myself to sleep. It was the most stressful, knowing that I'd then have to wake up the next day and do it again.
So was it a diving holiday? Like you'd gone for everyone to dive?
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to do it. But obviously there I was.
I don't picture you as a diver.
No, but like my dad was an instructor, but my mum never did. She's like, I don't like my head going below the surface. And she was she's a snorkeler.
Like
my dad's a diver. Like, and they're happy with that setup.
Then I found when we went travelling, I then did I was still scared of this. So many things I've done that I hate. Mike was like, I said, I'm happy to get in the sea, but as long as I can see that, like have some visibility. And the water we were going in Oman was just black. Like I couldn't see anything. The dives.
It's not fun, is it?
Well, the dives were shit. I was like, I want to see fish. I want to see things. And we were going down and I was like, there was just no visibility.
Yeah.
And when we went low enough, it was like, okay, I've seen like a couple of fish. And I was like, big whoop. I could have snorkeled. Like it would have been nicer to snorkel.
My favourites were always about like no deeper than 10 metres, around a reef. Like people, because you can go down to, is it 40 feet or 40 metres? I can't remember. Is like you have to get like the next thing. But it's just dark down there.
Yeah.
Really far down.
I know.
But it's the darkness. I'm like, there's actually nothing exciting. It's not like fun.
No. And I think I
Cold.
Just no. And then when we were in Belize, we went on this beautiful catamaran and I was like, I'll snorkel because I can see off the side. Snorkeled the burn. Because I was obviously spent the whole day
back out.
And I thought we saw turtles. We saw, it was magical. Yeah. But I came out and I was like, when you just feel that tightness on your skin.
That was me in the waterfalls.
Horrendous burn. But that's what I prefer to do. But it was a shame that I was just, and I'd said to Mike, I'm really scared. But I did it. Yeah. And I gave it a go. And I'm just like, it's not for me. And it's all the, the technical things. It's like, well, if you air fails and you've got a buddy and you can suck off their air. No.
I'll just breathe from the surface, thank you. The air that I know and love.
Yeah, just not for me at all. But I've done it.
I do love it. I've not done it for years.
I've never even done it.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
And we
did scuba diving once.
Is that with the whole face on?
No. I'm watching those videos where someone like tipped upside down by accident, so obviously it flooded. Because they were like all holding onto this bar and she must have lifted her feet up, so she kind of like swung around
with
this
one
bar,
of those huge faces.
one of those massive like
oh my God.
domes that's like.
And then she just drowned herself.
One of the people swam over and lifted her up. No, it was like a snorkel, I guess, but like a really long tube to an air tank that stays on the surface. So there's no pressure; you can come up and down as you want.
No.
Oh, is that where the pressure comes from?
Yeah, because you pressurise. I think so.
And you're there going like this.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
equalise.
Yeah. And I took so much water in my ears and stuff that when I was lying on the pillow and I couldn't hear a thing.
I love it when it drips out.
And just dripping out, just dribbling out your ear. And I was like, who's doing this for fun? Why is this fun? And then I've got all this algae in my tits, water in my ear. I came up and you've got the goggle marks that are so pressed into your face. I was like, nah. Like, I've seen a tiny fish, great. It's just one of those. Horrendous.
It's never appealed to me, I don't know.
No.
Maybe I've never had the opportunity in the right place, but I've done snorkeling. Even then I was just like, oh, a fish.
Yeah. I think you're either really into it or you're not.
Yeah.
And it's just not for
Depends
me.
if you're a fish guy, I guess.
Fish guy.
Fish guy, you enjoy fish?
I like
Well,
to
I was
eat
dead
fish.
scared because I'd like seeing one of these. Are they lionfish?
The spiky ones.
Yeah, so they're like deadly poisonous.
Yeah.
So if I ever saw one, I'd be diving. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then-
they don't want to come at me. It's over there. But like, my dad would always swim closer to it. I'm like,
And then you can see your hair going down.
I'm just like,
slow. Yeah. No.
No.
I actually was surprised at how calm I was when I was there. It's just like, and you can't hear anything, and it's really peaceful.
like the tinkling of like metal, that sort of noise.
But just honestly, the fact I've done it.
Right,
Well
detour
done.
there. I know.
Yeah, I know. But Fern's been camping.
Been camping and I jumped in a waterfall.
Yeah, and you didn't
I
drown.
was trying to say it was about 5 meters. Other people were saying it was maybe like 3 meters. So
Let's go with 5. It looked like 5.
there was one that was higher up, but you had to like climb up some rock. But like I'd watched loads of people do it first. Me
Did
and
the
two-
girls do it?
No, they didn't do that one.
Oh.
They did a lower down one. But yeah, I was just like, and spoke to mum. She was like, "Well, I hope you didn't jump in them." I was like,
You may or may not see a video of me throwing myself off the side of a cliff. Yeah, no, it was the first video, and then the one where you could see where you came from. I was like, ooh.
It was good. No, I loved it.
I
I am a
love
bit
that
of a
Thrill
even had
seeker.
your nose.
Oh,
You even
obviously
had your
have a
nose.
nose. I'm not getting that.
Not mad.
Shoot up.
But I don't get it go up my nose. I don't know what you lot are doing. Do you not go
No,
when you jump in?
I don't do that bit. I think that's the bit I don't do.
Or just don't jump in. You need one of your big masks on. Awful.
Anyway, what's anyone else been up to?
Go on,
Charlotte.
Larissa.
Oh.
Go on.
Dying in the heat. Dying.
House update.
It's house. It's a house.
It's a house?
Our kitchen got delivered from Germany, and the kitchen is in, and it's a kitchen without.
Wow.
There's no sink at the moment, and there's no hob, but the ovens are in, the fridge
So
and the
they just
freezer.
don't come with the kitchen.
It didn't come on the delivery for some reason.
Oh, okay.
So, but
You can't have everything.
yeah, I was like, look, it's a kitchen. So that was fine. But then our utility room was measured and is completely out of configuration and not. It's a thing. It will be a room, but
Is it a separate room?
it's a separate
Oh,
room.
it's fine.
I
Shut the
know.
door on that
So
one.
that's the thing. Mike was like, slide the door shut.
Yeah.
No one needs to see.
No.
But yeah, no, it's.
Oh.
I know.
Right,
When
come
are
on
we
then.
having a
Can-
house-
I was going to say,
Are
like,
we
can
having
we
a
get
house
a date?
watering party? House watering party. House warming party.
Yeah, well, I hope so. We're trying to just hustle to get the last things done now. So we think we found somewhere to do the floor, and the bathrooms are being finished this week. Fingers crossed.
Oh, is that how...
Oh, we've had so many. Yeah, it's
I
being
don't know what we
finished.
spoke about on the pod or not. I'm like,
Yeah, no, the bathrooms have been a struggle.
Poor finish.
Poor finish,
Yeah.
and supposedly that's being sorted. But the guy who needs to sort it has been away on holiday. So we're like, let's just wait to see this week, and let's go
You
in with
sound
a...
very positive about it for the first
At this
time.
point, we're ticking off. We're ticking
Yeah.
off the hilariously. So the last thing, the big thing, was our front door. To pick a front door, and we've got this brochure, and it's like, just pick the front door. And I said to our builder, I was like, how does one pick it? Because the colours look exactly the same. You know, like the shades. And I was like, I can't tell the difference. And he's like, you just pick it. A green's a green, a blue's a blue, red's a red. You know, one of those. And I was like, it's your front door, and it seems like quite a big...
I remember picking mine because I had my porch redone, and I was just like, I knew I wanted green.
You just
but then
pick
they're
it.
like, oh, do you want this glass or that pattern or here? And I was like,
I know.
it's so, because I'm like, I can't see it in my
I
house. And
know.
what, like, you know, do you want 5 windows down here? Do you want one central window? Do you want a curved window? Do you just want one at the top? Do you want your letterbox here? Do you want a
your
knocker?
Yeah, it's a nice door. So I was all of this,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know. I was like, so obviously we've been doing drive-bys looking at everyone's door.
Oh, that was me for ages. I was like,
You become hyper aware of
Yeah.
everything, don't
Turns
you?
out every house has a door. Do you know,
Yeah.
you're driving down like, oh, a door.
and then I was like, I'm overthinking this. But then I was like, no, I actually just want to tick this off for my own sanity. So I was like,
Close the loop. as Fern
yeah.
would
So I
say.
said, Ian, there's got to be somewhere I can go to look at a door, like a showroom, a door showroom. He showed me on his phone. He said, I've spoken to Paul, who's the window doorman. He said, why don't you try and turn up here? So he just holds his phone, and I take a snap of his phone. It's an address.
I'm picturing just turn up someone's house.
So I'm driving, And I'm like, it's in Hyde. So like Ashton Hyde way.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, I was like, I'm fine. Jasper's at nursery. I've just got Phoebe in the back of the car. We're going on a little jolly. You know, I turn up. Suddenly I pull onto an industrial estate. I was like, we've got Juggernaut, you know, the big lorries. Like big lorries. I was like, there's no cars around here. So I pull off into this, like into the estate, and there's just an empty room, like at the front, like visitors. It says visitors.
It was just one whole thing of
It
windows and doors.
was the front. It was like a conservatory put on the front of a giant unit.
Yeah.
So I get Phoebe out of the car. I'm like, we're going on an adventure. Turn into this like unit that was
It's a
open.
conservatory because they are windows and
Yeah, it
doors,
was like,
aren't they?
you know when you're like, what's this? Then it's like, okay, it's obviously showing stuff. No one there. It's all there's a locked door that says like factory. You know, like it's obviously going into an unsafe bit. There's just a phone on a table, and it's like a list of extension numbers. And I was like, what? So I'm calling the extension numbers.
Oh, you were just picking up this phone
Yeah.
there?
So I was like, I've come this far. We've driven
we're not
half an
driven back
hour.
now.
I'm going to see something. So I call the numbers. No one's answering their extensions. I've called sales. I've called operations. I've called, you know, like I'm going through. And then someone answers. It's like, hi, I'm wondering if you can help. I'm just here because I need to, my builder sent me because he said I could see some doors. He's like, right. And I was like, and I had their brochure. I was like, I've got your brochure. He must have been like, what?
Who are you?
Yeah. So then I'm sat waiting, and then a bloke comes round not from the door. He just comes around from a side, and he's like, "Have you just called the phone?" I was like, it wasn't the man I spoke to, but he's obviously said someone go down. There's someone there.
There's a lunatic at the door.
Someone wants to see some doors or
There's
something.
a mad woman. He was the nicest man, 67-year-old man who's working. He was working in the accounts department, and he was like, "This is the window. This is like the factory one. This is building one. There's building 2, building 3. He's like, you've come through to. This is windows." I was like, the sat nav has just taken me here, and he went, we shouldn't really. And I was like, it's a big deal. I was like, it's a door. I just want to see the colours. And he was like,
Doors not cheap either, are they?
no, and you don't. I was like, I don't want to go again with the door. I just was like, it's going to feel like a finished house once the door's on. He went, I shouldn't do this. But he said, follow me. I'm going to guide you on the road. So I pull out onto this industrial estate between lorries and lorries and lorries. And I'm driving. I'm like, and then he's gesturing me. He's like, go in here. So I pull off into like a factory 2. And he's like, just leave the car there. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, it's just lorries that come in here. You're fine. Like, don't worry. And it was the factory with the doors open. Like, as in I could see their kind of like inside the factory because they had the plastic. You know, the, like, where they have the you know, when they have a huge roller shutter.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the plastic.
Oh, like when you used to walk in the frozen department at Farm Foods or something like that. Yeah.
So I could see it. It was blowing, so I could see it. And he said, what colour are you looking for? And I was like, green.
Oh, you're going green?
Yeah. He pulled, I think it's the same colour as your door, pulled a green door off the factory floor for us to see. Because he's like, I'd let you in, but he's like, it's really not safe. And you obviously, I'm with Phoebe.
I was
who's
going to
just
say,
like running around. And he pulled a door off the factory floor for me to look at.
God.
And then we had such a big long chat, and he was just so sweet. And I was like, this is like,
People are nice, aren't they?
Oh.
You're like,
But it also means no different. Like, he just works in a huge company. I was like,
Yeah.
he did not have to be that nice. He
Yeah,
could have just
yeah.
been like, the catalogue's there, off you go. He was with me for about half an hour, and I was like,
So
thank
just
you.
look at one door.
He pulled 2 greens out. He said the way they're manufactured now, they don't get the offcuts they used to because they come in as the panel. So he was like, I can't bring little offcuts for you to take home. He's just like, I have to just pull off a door. Yeah. So he was there.
Are the different greens that you could look at?
He brought 2 out because I'd shown them in the catalogue, so we
Yeah.
knew what he was going for. And then I was like, can you give me measurements for the glass? And he was like, pushing your luck now. But he was just, and then I just came away and I was like, some people are just so lovely.
Just
And
good
it
people.
made my day. And I had such a lovely chat with him, and we were talking about the RHS at Bridgewater and his grandkids.
I'm so close to becoming a member.
Oh,
Are you?
Oh, I really want to go, and you can sign up for £50 for a year. And I was like, oh,
and you can bring someone on
and
that.
I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna make this my personality for 12 months.
I mean, I can just take you.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Well, when do you want to go?
How
week
can
on
you go,
Tuesday.
Fern? Are you a member?
No, but I'm special.
Oh.
Because I was like,
I mean, it's they do like £1 tickets if you
For a job?
No, universal credit.
Oh. There you go. Didn't know that.
And you can take up to 5 people with you for £1 each.
What?
I know.
Every
You have to
day?
show like your statement.
Every day?
Anytime, yeah. Weekend.
yeah, because you can only go on a Tuesday, can't you?
Yeah. Where's my offer?
You're a
You
member,
can go-
aren't you?
No.
Oh, but you can go for on Tuesday with
Only
your
on
postcode.
Tuesday. Yeah. But then when it's raining, I'm like, not today. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, so yeah.
Lovely
sign
man,
up if you
lovely people. The house is
and
housing.
housewarming is
I'm going to say end of July.
Whoa! I was
Right.
going to say August. I've
Well,
got my diary
probably we
with
should
me.
be safe and say August.
No,
but
no.
Oh, because we've got brunch club coming up. So the
Yeah.
next one's at yours.
Yeah, if the hob's in and the kitchen's in, we will have a sheer drop out the back because we have no patio.
Yeah, but we can have an inside brunch.
Yeah. Just jump off the back. It could be like your cliff jump, but just onto rubble at the bottom.
Well, it depends how much it rains, doesn't it, over the next few weeks?
Oh, God. And then our kitchen fitter also fits swimming pools on the side.
Yeah, he
He's
told
like,
us.
yeah, and he was like, we don't need a garden. You can just put a swimming pool there. I was like,
He's the upkeep of a swimming
Oh,
pool.
I know.
I've watched the pool guy on
Can I
TikTok.
just-
I've watched
say-
many people like turn their pools back to blue.
But no, we're not having a pool. We're having a housewarming. It's going to happen.
Beautiful.
Excited.
We
Boom,
might all
boom,
be
boom.
sat on the floor on just picnic rugs, but we'll be in.
I bring my camping chairs.
I was going to say, I've got a
Yes.
camping chair.
That's what we need. It should be a bring a chair party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love this.
And then just leave it in the house because we don't have any.
Well,
give it
when my
back.
parents first bought their house together, they were going to buy, I think, a sofa. They were going to like Kendall's for this like Boxing Day sale or something. They were like, right, we're going to get a new sofa. They had like one plastic garden chair or something, like an old couch from my dad's house. And they were like, right, we're going to go buy a couch. And my mum was like waiting in the queue to like pick, she picked it out and she was like waiting to pay. And my dad come up, he was like, hold that on the sofa. I've just bought a music system. I've just bought like a stereo system. And they had to wait for a couch.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
We still got it. It's the one there though. Stereo, not the couch.
No.
Yeah.
And they remained married.
Yeah, so there you go.
I know.
Oh, good.
But yeah.
Well, Charlotte, what have you been up to?
I've not had an amazing week, to be fair. I wrote down a few things because I was like, what have I done this week? Been dancing. Been dancing twice, I think, since we last saw you. No, only once since I last saw you guys.
Last night.
Had a haircut. Fresh trim. Just boring things. I'm trying to revise, so...
Oh, but it's not been a bad week.
No, just keep
actually, I was like,
going.
oh no.
No, just not a lot's happening for me. Went out for lovely lunch at my favourite restaurant in Chorlton. So, yeah, just a bit of
Can we name drop
nothingness.
the restaurant?
Oh, yeah, Bar San Juan. If they're going to give me free things. That's my favourite. Love it. It's one of those you have to book it in advance. Like, I think I booked it in, 3 weeks ago.
Even in the afternoon?
Oh, yeah, they were turning people away all afternoon. We went on Friday afternoon. I think we were 1:45 because when I changed the day, I couldn't get another
lunchtime
time. And they were turning people away all afternoon. I think it's the most authentic tapas outside of Spain. Like Andalusian tapas, yeah.
I love
Loved
the way you
it.
just said that. Say it again. Andalusian.
Andalusian.
Like,
Andalusian. No shin.
but yeah, it's been pretty nothing. But I've got a story from my sister to tell. If I did ask her,
Okay.
what her week's been like,
Okay.
because it's been a bit her week a little bit more dramatic. But what day was it? I went to the gym Thursday morning or Friday morning. Friday morning. Went early because I was like, right, I'm going for lovely lunch, so I need to get up, go to the gym, wash my head, be doing my revision before I go out in the afternoon. And I get a call on my way back from the gym. She's like, no, she texts me like, are you up? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way back from the gym. Like, blah, blah. She's like, is mum up? I'm like, no, why? She's like, oh. She came to mine. She was at my house last night at 2:30 or something. I was like, why? She's like, car got stolen. My sister's car got stolen on Thursday night.
What?
I know.
Just straight off the drive?
It wasn't on the drive. It was parked on the road in front of the house because the camper van was on the drive. So I think 12:30 she said the dog was going ballistic. And she's like, sometimes the cat meows at the door. That disturbs the dog. The dog barks, but he usually settles pretty quickly. She said the dog was going ballistic. So I ran down the stairs, looked out the window to check the car was there. Like, she does have a nice car. She has like a top of the range Land Rover. I laugh because it's got a lunchbox on the side. It's just part of the design, but we joke she's got a lunchbox on the side of a car.
I know what you mean now.
I was like, an actual lunchbox.
I realise now.
But yeah, so she looked out the window, nothing. She tried to settle the dog. Like, she's like, the car was there. She tried to settle the dog. She ran to the back door to let the cat in, but there was no cat there.
Oh, I'm scared there wasn't a person.
No.
Bear in mind there's a Ring doorbell on Alex's, but it wasn't triggered because of where it was, because they were the other side.
What do you mean they were the other side? They were in the back garden?
No, so they were on. So the Ring doorbell's on the front, but obviously they were on the driver's side of the car, which was on the other side of the road.
So they actually were there.
They must have been, because she opens the back door, no, the cat's not there, nothing happens. She shuts it, has 2 grapes. Then she can hear a partner rustling upstairs, and he's like, your car's gone. She's like, no, I've just looked out the window, it's not. He's like, your car's gone. So Alex, as unhinged as she is,
Legs it out the road.
she has got her not a dressing gown, she's got a nightie on. Alex is one of those that wears big baggy nightie and knickers, and she says, I go out the back door, I pick up Dexter's key, she's like, I put my wellies on and I go after them in Dexter's van. I kid you not.
Could she see them?
She catches up with them at the end of the road, which is like across the road from here.
Off.
And she sees them. She's like, so she.
Is she calling the police at this point? Like, my car.
I think Dexter's on the phone to the police at this point. So she catches up with them at the end of the road. There's like one in the driver's seat, and there's like a guy on an e-scooter.
No, like at the side of it.
Yeah, because they're obviously. I mean, we don't know how they've got into it. Because she puts like her keys in the microwave at night so that they can't clone her keys, and it's got a tracker on and a mobilizer. She catches up with him. She's like, she just screams out the van. I can imagine Alex as well. She's like, the fucking car's tracked, like the car's tracked. And anyway, they set off. They set off driving. Alex starts chasing them. She's like, Alex is unhinged. Like, there's so many stories I could tell you about this. She's like, we're just driving through the streets, like racing. 80 miles an hour. Dexter, I think, has phoned the police at this point. They're like, yeah, because of the tracker, notifies the police, the tracker. Land Rover then tried to ring Dexter and are like, we think your car's been stolen, and he's like, yeah, I'm just on the phone to the police. Alex is then like chasing these cars.
Isn't it one of these where they can almost stop the car? I remember my friend had a car once, and it was like,
what, a full, like,
yeah, almost like they can talk to you in the car, and they can be like it's stolen, just so you know we're gonna like. But that was an electric car. I don't know. Maybe that's different.
Not that I'm aware
like something
of.
that my car would do.
Yours just stops anywhere. Yours just stops.
So where was she at this point?
So they're just driving through the streets. She says they're going so fast that she struggles to keep up with them. And she sees it pull into a corner. She sees the end of the light pull into a corner, and she like follows them down. Where could you end up? This is so dangerous.
Because it could have been a trap. They could have been a load of.
I mean, I don't think they were expecting somebody to follow them.
I know, but then the panic once they are, like, you don't know what people almost like go to.
Which gives me like a whole other story about Alex. So I was like, did you not like think to pick something up? She was like, no, I just got in the car so quickly. Because you know what happens? They just drive them off.
Yeah.
It happened to one of my mum's friends. He'd got a brand new Range Rover, got stolen off his drive. He tracked it, and the police were like, yeah, we're not going to do anything. And then it just disappears. They just destroy it. Like, they don't
chop it up.
Like, I don't know what they do. I did watch a program on it the other day. They just ship them off to other countries, or they chop them. Anyway, so she's chasing the car. They see her, and they like turn around and like drive off again. And I think eventually she loses them, but she's ringing my mum like, Mum, my car is stolen, I'm following them, like I need you to help me. Like,
the adrenaline that must be in you at that point.
She said the adrenaline was crazy. My mum's car was at the garage. She must have just taken my car, and I fucking hear none of it. Like, I'm like, like, obviously she's only rang my mum.
Yeah.
But my
Oh
mum
my
said
God.
I must have run up and down the stairs about 4 or 5 times because I kept forgetting something. I was like, I need my glasses, I need this, I need that. And she's like hyped up
your
as well.
mum.
Oh yeah, like.
So the car's gone.
So Alex rings the police and is like, my car's been stolen. I'm chasing it. And they're like, you
Stop.
can't do that.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself at danger, some other people at danger. But that then gets the police out because they're worried about Alex at this point.
Yeah.
In pursuit of the car.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we are aware that we have had the information from Land Rover, the tracking, whatever. We can see the car. Like, you can see. So they are like, the police are following the vehicle around.
Wow.
And it drops off then. They can't find it. But this is like 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. My mum said she got the call. And then I can't really remember all the story. Then they ring Dexter's dad. Do you know anyone that's like that steals cars around here? They're mechanics. Like, they're very well connected in the car world.
Do you know the car thieves? Can you tell them to bring my car back, please?
Yeah. They'll know them. You know, just
Oh my
well,
God.
like, anyway, so
So the car's dropped off.
so
Police are out, but we don't know
looking
where.
for it, and they think it's gone out of the area. But randomly, the car then gets found, like dumped on a side street,
Locally.
not far from here. Yeah, I don't know if you'll know where the Builders Merchant is.
Yeah.
Yeah, just near there.
As in
And-
maybe because they were being followed, they just thought,
yeah,
just leave.
and like Dexter and his dad are asking questions, like they're phoning around random people, like, do you know these? Do you know who it could be? Blah blah blah. There's nothing on the Ring doorbell. Yeah, the car did get found. They are so lucky. It's been
Wow.
recovered.
And with like no damage to it.
No, the immobilizer's fucked. Some of the wiring screwed, but
So they
Is
have
that-
got in there and like...
yeah, they've tried to like cut things and, you know, kill the tracking, this sort of thing. Because I don't know if they did kill the tracking. I must ask Alex.
Alex is mad.
Oh, to follow them.
My God.
But luckily, like, the car is back. It needs a bit of repair work. Yeah, middle of the night. They couldn't drive it. It was, you couldn't use it when it'd been found. So they had to like get a friend to come and tow it. Like, it's all bit like, they're nuts. Dexter and his dad, like, so well connected. You know, in their circle of cars, like, they know someone that can pick up a car. They can do this, they can do that. But Alex is unhinged. Like, don't get me wrong. It reminds me of another time when years ago she was selling a van. Like, sometimes like, I'm like, we must come across nuts. I was living with her. She's like, oh, I'm meeting these guys to sell this van. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I've got someone to buy this van. I was like, she used to buy vans cheap and sell them. Like,
As you do.
you know. She's like, I'm meeting someone. And I was like, okay. And she's about to leave the house, like, in the middle of winter. So it's like 6 o'clock at night. It's dark. She just walks back in. She just picks up the hammer off the side, puts it in her coat pocket and was like, just in case. Like, I was like, good luck. But yeah, and I think her following the car
Is why they got it
is
back.
why they got it back, because it got the police involved. Like,
Oh,
as
my
crazy as
goodness
it is.
me.
But she said she cried, like, she barely slept that night.
Oh, of course.
I think I think my mum said she got back here at like 2:30 because they didn't know if like Dexter had to then go out to help recover the car and everything, and it was just.
Oh, God.
So yeah, my week's been relatively quiet, but I was
got
like,
the story.
please let me tell the story on the podcast. She's like, yeah, like, you're more than welcome to it, but. No one will steal my fucking car, my bashed up 10-year-old Astra that I'm just like, it would be a blessing if someone took that car off my hands.
Claim
But
the
it's
insurance.
worthless.
That's
like-
insane.
Yeah.
That always makes me think, would you chase? I always have that kind of hypersensitivity. You know, if someone's like very close to you and is going to try and rob you, and I'm like, would you go, oh, go on, and then chase after them. Did I not tell you what happened to Mike?
I was just thinking about the time I got robbed.
When did you get robbed?
The van.
No, I don't know this.
You don't know the story?
Oh, as in
the
someone
van
had
here.
been...
That's another time Alex is bloody nuts.
Please tell that story.
So
Do you leave Tony?
we had a van that we used to run. Like we used to, with the business, we used to do like local events and markets. And so we had a van, and I think it was a clapped out old van. Like, and if you put the alarm on it at night, the immobiliser would kill the battery overnight. So sometimes I'd not lock it.
Yeah.
Or I'd lock the side and the back would be shut. And I'm like, the stuff's actually not that valuable.
Isn't it's not valuable for someone to take
And
they're
sell
not going
on.
to sell
It's
on.
not like power
Yeah.
tools.
They've
You're
got to
not
go to a market. They've got to put their stall
Fuck,
up.
if they can sell it, good luck to them.
Tell me how. Tell me your secret.
Tell me a secret if you can flog this in the local pub and I don't have to go to market. Like, and one night I come home, I think I'd been out late or something. And anyway, the next morning, I go to leave, or I go to get something from the van or something. And I'm like, oh, door doesn't seem locked very well. And like,
Seem locked well.
like
It's
the door
open. It's hanging
doesn't-
open.
the back doors open a bit, and like we used to like have this trolley to cart things, and I was like, yeah, it's at the back door, maybe. And then I look in, and I'm like, yeah, some of the stuff's bloody missing. So anyway, I'm like, I tell Alex and my mum, and I'm like, oh, we've been robbed. The van's been robbed. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, stuff's been robbed. Alex, straight on the local Facebook group. Van's been robbed. If anyone sees any of this stuff, let me know, blah, blah, blah. This woman replies like, oh, yeah, I've seen that walking my dog this morning.
So what was it like?
So it was like dog collars on like a frame that we'd had made to display them all. So like for us, it was actually quite
Really
important.
important,
Yeah, I've seen that near like walking the dog. So off my mum goes. I think I just go to work. Like I've got to go to market. Like I just leave them to it. I'm like,
So funny.
and yeah, it's been stolen over here. Off we get on the phone to Dexter's dad again. Man in the know.
Who's robbed me?
Who's robbed us? It'll be Tea Leaf Tony. Who is he? Oh, you'll recognise him. He lives such and such a place. He's got a limp. If you see him, you'll see him. Like proper like crook. Like I'm imagining. Alex is like, right, yeah, I know where it is. Gets in the car.
With the hammer?
No hammer this time, but I think she's got 2 kids in the back of the car. Like she is
God.
unhinged. She says she's driving down the road. She's like, she sees him, she spots him straight away. Tony, yeah. He's like, you robbed me van last night. He's like, oh, you know what, love, I did. I'm so sorry. Like, I just had too much, like, I'd been on a bender and, like, yeah, I just walked past and it was, like, it was unlocked and I've robbed it and I don't remember, but I've got all the stuff. I've broke everything, but, like, everything, like, I've broke the wooden thing, but, like, I've got all the stuff, like, it's at my house. And Alex is like, don't do it again, Tony. And he's like, no, I'm so sorry. And anyway, the array
To get all this stuff back. You
My mum
broken
said-
frame.
we repaired it.
Well, I'm sure you did.
We bought. So we say we need the stuff. We want the stuff back. He's like, yeah, can't flog it. I'm like, we know. We struggle ourselves, but we hustle through. But apparently, like, my mum and Alex arranged to meet him or just say, look, at 3:00 today, please can you leave it in the park behind our house by the bench and we'll come. Like, we don't have to meet, like, we don't have to cross paths again.
Oh my God.
Fucking break into the van again. We got it all back. But Alex just rocked up like, oi, Tony, it's me, you robbed me van. But I'll never forget when we had the business, if someone had to front up to something, I sent Alex. Like, if there was, not like a big problem, but like if we were at an event and I was like, this isn't right, like this is not what we paid for, like would you and your plumber and your builder send Alex, she'd be like, fuck off. No, I'm not having that. No, I'm not having that. Like,
I'm so different.
I'm the other one in the business. I'm the one that's like, oh no, like, let's be nice.
I got mugged age 13, and they were just like, there was about 6 of us sat in a little like kids park at night. And these 2 came over, clearly with nothing, but in their pockets, like, I've got a knife, give us your phone.
Oh.
All 6 was just handed, like, didn't fight them, didn't, just literally handed them the phones, and then, like, we went to the local Chinese to ring the police.
Oh, it's
know.
awful.
That'd be me. I'd be like, have it.
So
I've got a tenner as well, Johnny.
lip gloss. I've got what you want. So this happened recently with Mike. So he'd cycled into town to get the new, or he had an appointment or something at the Apple shop, or something had happened. He'd obviously gone into town. Oh no, I don't know what he'd gone into town for, but he cycled. So he'd said, the appointment's at this time, I'll be back at this time. Fine. And then I'm like looking at my clock and I'm like, he's not back. And then I get a call on my mobile from a random number. And it's like, it's me. It's Mike. And I'm like, hello?
I don't love you.
I was like, who's this? What you call, why? He's like, my phone was stolen. And I was like, what's happened? Where are you? You okay? And I was thinking he's been mugged, like he's been, someone's cut him with a knife. I was thinking, oh my God. He was like, I was riding the bike and he's like, literally, I've looked back and it's gone. And I think I was stopped at traffic lights and someone's taken it out of my pocket. And I was like, what? I was like, and he's like, yeah, I don't know how it's happened, but someone's just really kindly I've stopped someone on the street to call you. But he was like, can you immobilize? You have to, because it's like an Apple phone. He's like,
you can lock it remotely.
So he's like, lock it now. I'm like, when you
log in, like
the pressure for you to get on this website,
log in the right account and block the right phone.
I'm like, what's the login? I'm doing all that. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like panicking.
Not good in a crisis.
Not good in a crisis. And then I was like, Mike, I can see it. I was like, I'm fucking tracking it. I'm tracking your phone. I was like, it's in Costa in the Ardell. Get to Costa in the Ardell. And he's like, what? And I was like, I can see it, and I can see the
But
dot.
got to keep this person's phone. You coming with me, mate?
So there's obviously a lady on the street, and I'm like, Mike, I can see it. I can see it's moving. I was like, get into the Arndale now. And he's like, but I'm not going to know who the random person
But you
is.
make it make a noise.
I mean, he's just like, just immobilize it. Just do the lock on it. So I was like, fine. So I lock it. So, but I can still see the dot. So I was like, and he's like, I'll just come home and like just lock it. So he's then contactless because he's got no phone.
She's the lady's phone back.
And the best bit is, he's like, I don't know the route to come home safely from town. So he gets on at the East Lancs on his bike because he didn't know the back routes without his maps. So I was like, okay, because I think I have to go East Lancs. I was just like, just
You can
get
cycle down the East Lancs.
Well, he said it was a bit hairy at points, but I was like, fine. I was like, just get home. Anyway, I'm like, this cheeky fucker's still sat in Costa Coffee. I was like, I can see the dot and it stopped.
Stop it. Has he just left his phone in Costa Coffee at some point?
Mike wouldn't go to Costa Coffee.
I love the way that's the problem here. Mike wouldn't have seen dead in Costa Coffee.
Sorry, Mike.
So I was there with my mum and I was like, fucking wankers are probably sat there trying to sell it in the Arndale. I'm getting really hyped up. I said, I'm going to fucking ring it. Mum was like, what is the point? They're not going to answer. Ring. The phone answers. Hello. Just a man. Hello. I went, just launched into, didn't let the person speak. You fucking bastard stole my husband's phone. I'm calling the police. I know you sat in Costa. I'm unhinged. I'm like, I don't know where.
I know, it's like, even if they were thinking they were on the
would just be
slide,
like,
they'd
whatever.
be like, I'll leave Costa then, thanks. And
Yeah.
turn the tracker off.
But when you don't expect someone to answer, because Mike's story is, I've been not mugged, but it's been stolen.
Pickpocketed, like.
So have just the adrenaline. I'm like, shout to someone's answered. Oh my God. Then this man was like, calm down, just calm down, like stop it. And I'm like screaming. And then I'm like, oh, you're talking back to I'm like, what? He's like, I've got your husband's phone. And I was like, I know you do, because you fucking stop, and I'm like, he's like, no. He's like, I saw it fall out of his pocket when he was cycling through town, and I was screaming after him, but he cycled forward, and he's like, I work in the fragrance like shop in the Arndale, and I couldn't chase after him, and the phone locked, so I couldn't call anyone, but I've got his phone. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I am so embarrassed.
He's like, I will sell it now though for that abuse, thanks.
And I was like, I'm mortified. And he's like, no, don't worry, because I'd be like, the same, like, don't worry. And I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I was like, he's like, I'm working here. I'm here till 6. So he's like, you can come and get it from me wherever, or if I've already left work, I can like tell you where I live. And I was like, I just want to cry. I was like, I thank you so much for being such a lovely person. So Mike gets home, and obviously he's shaking. He's like, I can't believe it, because your life's on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like, my cards, everything, all my personal information. He's like, did you lock it? And I was like, Mike, you know the person who stole your phone out your pocket on your bike at a red light? I was like, they've got it. And he was like, and suddenly the colour comes back to his face. I was like, we need to go to the fragrance shop in the Arndale. I was like, what? And we went in, spoke to the guy, so nice, gave him like 20 quid. We were like, please. And he was like, I don't want anything. And I was like, you do not understand how much
hassle you've just saved. Yeah.
And he wouldn't take the money, and then we were like, please take the money. And then he was like, oh my God, guys. And I was like, I screamed at you on the phone. I was like, I don't even remember what I said to him, because I was like,
have like fit lunch on us or something.
He was so touched. He was like, I wouldn't have ever expected anything from anyone. And he was like, I would have dropped at the Apple shop if you hadn't have called, because he didn't know how to get through. I was like, the relief. But Mike thought someone had fingered into his pocket as he was waiting.
No, it just dropped out.
I was just like, oh my God. But he was like, he goes really fast. He just like, and I was like, yeah, he probably did. And it just dropped out, and so there you go. There's a mugging that wasn't a mugging. And the phone came back.
Beautiful.
And the car came back. My phone never came back.
Oh.
No, you gave yours up.
I gave it away.
Here, take it.
Handed it to the person. But yeah, there you go.
So, bit
boy.
of good shit only. Bit where we just talk about our small wins and other people's small wins of the week.
People are finally sharing the small wins. And I think that's because I'm starting them off on Instagram. I'm like, guys, this is what I've been up to.
I loved yours.
I've been skiving work today.
Bees in the trap, but bees in the...
Oh, it's like, I love anything that's not work, but it's work.
Yeah,
it was work, but I went there and I went straight back. It wasn't like I did a detour at all.
I
should have done.
And I was like, nah.
So come on then, give us some listeners.
I've got a couple from listeners today. We've got Nicole was up and out in the school holidays and at the park by 8 o'clock.
Oh,
she was
nice.
like, it was amazing. It wasn't too hot.
I was going to say that's a good time to go.
The dream time.
Nice.
Get all the equipment to yourself.
And I had another one from Johanna in Australia. She's just had another granddaughter born the other day, and it was born on her mum's birthday as well. She was
super special.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
it's a nice one.
I know. There's quite a few this week, and then had one from Ian.
Not the builder.
Not the builder. I know him from dancing actually, and he was like, he'd been dancing at the weekend. Different one to what I'd been at, and he's like, I got loads of amazing compliments about how good I am at getting at dancing.
Oh,
and I was like, yes,
people
Ian.
being nice.
I know.
Should be the biggest flex, because actually, look at the ripples of
You've got
just
to be a villager.
Yeah,
I said that this week. You've got to be like,
and don't steal people's fucking cars, you dickheads.
I bought somebody flowers today because Fern bought me flowers.
Oh, the flower
my
gifting.
sister bought me flowers. Fern bought me flowers, so I bought flowers. I was like,
there you go.
That's so
putting
cute.
it out into the universe.
Put out what you want to get back.
Yeah, niceness.
Yeah.
Fern, have you got one?
I've got one from Louise, who was ordering. Well, whilst we were camping, her kids were reading loads, and they both were in a series, so she was ordering the next few of their series, and because she'd ordered 4 books, she got one for free for herself.
Yeah.
What a win.
Yeah,
so she got a free
slay.
book.
Slay.
What's mine?
We're not saying slay, are we?
Oh, my rewire's done.
Oh,
Ta-da.
that is a big one. Kill yourself.
Yeah, my dad keeps saying that. It's like, I can sleep easy now knowing you're not just in a burning ball of flames. I was like,
Oh,
Was it that bad?
apparently.
Oh, right, cool.
I think
dear.
it's the fact the lights flicker and things blow and So he's relieved.
Yeah.
He's relieved, and yeah, it's done. I've got smoke alarm. I've got a heat alarm.
Oh my gosh,
It's all wired in.
great. Safe.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So yeah, just have a dusty house now.
But it'll just be a project to do the other jobs.
Okay. Need a plasterer now, but that's
Next week's probably.
Wayne's coming to see me tomorrow.
Oh, it's always
Just sounded like he was pissed when he rang.
Oh,
Sorry,
good luck.
Wayne, if you weren't. Sorry, that's me. Larissa, hit us.
I had a £6 off, £40 spend at Tesco voucher that went off, expired,
Went off.
went off today. I used it today.
Yeah.
Found it on the side, and I was like, we need stuff from Tesco. Boom.
Yeah. It's good
Oh,
saving
nice.
there.
That was a good saving. Obviously, all the prices hyperinflated, so you feel like you're getting something off. But I was like, felt so empowered. Beep, when that coupon, £6 off.
Did you? I always think you've got to get it as close to £40 for that.
It was
Yeah.
like 50p over. I was like, motherfucker.
I did that Lidl the other day. My mum came with me and she had a like £5 off a 30 spend, but then I had like get extra points when you spend. And I was like, I don't think they combine, and one's on her little app and one's on my little app. So we'll just put everything on the counter. I went, can you just stop when it gets to 30? And then she did. So I was like, so that went
Amazing.
3 on 1. When I did my camping shop.
Oh,
Nice. Look at us go.
flex. It's a flex.
Whoa. But still, send us your good shit only.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
I'll keep them coming on the Instagram so people
Yes.
can send them in.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah. Slay.
Bye
Another
then.
week done.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.